Geneva in September 1771, a 12-year-old boy named Victor Frankenstein discovers for the first time the fascinating and terrifying beauty of science. Surrounded by the old books in his family's library, by strange vials and instruments, he observes, questions, and dreams. Each experiment, each discovery feeds his insatiable curiosity and brilliant mind, propelling him toward territories few would dare to explore. It is here, in this city on the shores of Lake Geneva, between the walls of his home and the cobblestone streets of Geneva, that Victor's story begins. A story where genius and obsession will intertwine, and where the line between life and death will soon be crossed.
Victor, my son, listen to me carefully. Youth passes quickly, and the world forgives neither ignorance nor indolence. You have a sharp, curious mind, a rare mind. But curiosity alone is not enough. It must be guided by discipline and reason. You must study diligently, learn the sciences and the humanities, understand the order of nature and humankind. For true and sound knowledge will enable you to make just decisions, uphold our name, and accomplish great things. Do not let yourself be carried away by useless fantasies, Victor. The greatness of your future depends on the rigor of your studies and the strength of your character. I want you to be prepared to face the world, to think for yourself, and never to be afraid to seek the truth, but always with wisdom.
Yes, Father, I hear you, and I thank you for your advice. I promise to follow your wisdom and to work diligently in my studies. I will ensure that my inquisitive mind does not get lost in useless fantasies, but that it seeks the truth methodically and prudently, as you teach me. I want to honor your trust and educate myself so that I may become worthy of our name and capable of understanding the wonders and mysteries of nature.
Victor Frankenstein grew up in Geneva, where his childhood was steeped in the landscapes of the lake and the narrow streets of the old town. Curious and brilliant, he developed an insatiable thirst for knowledge from a very young age. To further his studies, Victor left Geneva for the University of Ingolstadt in Germany. It was there, amidst laboratories and ancient texts, that he became obsessed with a forbidden idea, that of creating life from inanimate matter.
Tell me, Victor, what are your ambitions for the future? Are you simply seeking to learn what others have already discovered? Do you aspire to go further than your teachers? Science demands discipline, patience, and humility, but it can also lead those who serve it down dangerous paths. Think carefully. How far are you prepared to push your thirst for knowledge, and at what cost?
Professor, I want to understand the fundamental laws of nature, to discover what gives birth to life itself, and to push back the boundaries that humankind has never dared to cross.
Victor Frankenstein was fascinated by the mystery of life and could not conceive of the idea that death could one day touch us. Driven by this obsession, he decided to cross the forbidden boundaries of science, to attempt to bring a dead human being back to life. Victor had always believed he controlled the forces of life, but he had never imagined the horror of his own creation. The creature, immense and deformed, had been born from his own hands, and already Victor feared it. Fear gnawed at him, and remorse gripped his heart, for he knew he had given life to a being no one could ever accept. To escape this nightmarish vision, he embarked on a wooden ship, isolated in the extreme cold of the far north, hoping that the ice and storms would protect him. Yet the creature did not leave him. Slowly, relentlessly, it followed his tracks through the snow and ice, always silent, but always present. Victor sometimes saw its massive silhouette against the horizon, and an icy shiver ran down his spine.
I created this monster, but I don't want to see it anymore. It scares me.
He understood then that nothing could protect him from what he had created. Anguish and despair overwhelmed him. Yet a strange fascination persisted. This creature, which he hated and feared, sought only the company of its creator. In the flickering light of the ship's oil lamps, Victor watched the ice and the wind, aware that his escape was merely an illusion. The creature was there, faithful and implacable, and the final confrontation would soon follow.